Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Tash. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am giving you guys my updated review on the Maybelline Urban full coverage foundation. But today I'm going to use a new primer with it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock. Now it's not brand new. This has been out for a while, but it's new to me and it's glowy and dewy, and y'all know I live. So if you are new here, what's up? I hope that you will hit that subscribe button before you leave today, and the little bell notification so that you are notified each time I upload, which is 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and periodically throughout the week. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into our final review. Alright you guys, so starting out, I'm just going to put this down on my palette. Now I may mix in a teeny tiny little bit of a shade deepener just because I kind of want to be a shade darker, if you know what I mean. I'm going to be using a new bronzer today, and I don't want it to look like I swiped mud on my face. So I am doing that, and then I am also, as soon as I find it, going to add just a little drop of oil. In my experience with this foundation, it's very, very pretty, but it's also, it dries really, really fast, and it kind of gives the appearance, in my opinion, that it's thicker and cakier than what it is. And I shouldn't say cakey because I don't feel like I look like I have cake face, but it just kind of looks a little bit thicker on my skin, but it feels so weightless, so it's really confusing. It could be the fact, again, you guys, that I have dehydrated skin, that I am trying to get hydrated, but I don't know. You guys will have to be the judge on how you think it looks, but that's just kind of my experience with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of SPF on my face, and then moisturize with the Tatcha, the dewy whatever, face primer, or face moisturizer, skin cream. Oh, you guys can tell I am not bougie. If you guys want to add a little bit of dew underneath of your foundation, but you don't want to use a dewy primer because maybe you have oily skin and whatnot, add your little sunscreen, girl. Of course, you should be adding that anyways for the summertime, just because we want to protect your skin, but it gives you a very nice dewy look to the skin. And I just use the Equate brand Ultralight Sunscreen Lotion. It has an SPF of 55. Well, come on, camera. There we go. It's very lightweight on the skin. It compares to the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch lotion, so very affordable. I think this was under $5. So all right, I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. I will be right back, and when I come back, we are going to apply this foundation to our face. All right, you guys, now that my primer is on, and actually I want to show you guys the consistency of this in case you've never used it before. This is the L'Oreal Glow Lock primer. Come on, camera. There we go. You do get the standard 1 full ounce. It says it is illuminating, long wearing, and on the back it says the finish is a glow. The action is it preps, and the benefit is that it's smooth, it's hydrating, and it blurs. I don't know about the blurring part, maybe a little bit. If you don't have large pores like I do, it may do a little bit of blurring for you on your pores, because it does have this consistency that kind of reminds me a little bit of a lotion, yet you can feel like there is a little bit of a blurring effect in it. When you rub it in, whatever, it kind of gives this little dewy look to the skin, so it feels really nice. I'm hoping that it does help keep my makeup on, so hopefully we shall see. All right, guys, I'm going to go in with a brush. I have my foundation mixed here on a palette, and we're going to pray for the best and hope that she works good. Now, I have been wearing this foundation since, I'm trying to think of what day it was that I posted my review. So I have had ample time, in my opinion, to give you guys a good review on it. I've worn it in the heat. I've worn it with different primers. I've worn it using different moisturizers underneath. and mixing it. I've mixed it with other foundations, like dewier foundations, and I think I'm ready for the final review here. So here we go. Now, I will tell you, it is not full coverage right off the bat. You do have to build it up a little bit. If you have blemishes, like acne scars and that, like I have on my skin, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see better. Maybe it's the way I have my lights set up. There we go. Now, there will be a little shadow in the back because I just moved one of the studio lights, but that's alright. As long as you guys can see, that's all I care about. So what I like to do is stipple it into the skin using a foundation brush, and then I like to go and just kind of pat out some of those areas that tend to crease on my face, like my laugh lines, and just to make sure that it all got blended in really good. Because this stuff, to me, it dries kind of fast. I mean, not so fast that, you know, you have to work with one side of your face, but it does dry relatively quickly. Now, I used a ton of dewy products today. I used the Tash of the Dewy Skin Cream as my moisturizer. I did use some SPF. And I used a dewy primer. So I'm hoping that it stays dewy like this. So just to let you guys know really quickly, my preferred way to apply this is with a brush because that gives me the most coverage. So I'm going to finish applying this. We're going to pop on some concealer and powder, and I will zoom you guys in so you can really get a good look at my skin. Alright you guys, so this is the final look, sort of. I'm not done with my eyes, however I am filming another video while filming this one, so this is the final face look. So, thoughts on the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Foundation. First of all, I do like the foundation, so I don't want to say too much negative, but obviously I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys like I always do. First of all, I'm going to bring you guys in so that you can see my face. There are areas of my face that I feel look a little cakey, and these are not areas that I did 2 layers on. The only areas of my face that I did 2 layers are right here where I have the acne scars, and then right here where I have some acne scarring. Other than that, there's only 1 layer on. We're going to get real up close and personal. Hi guys. Anywho, when I was blending out, I noticed that it took some of the coverage away here. I'm really not sure why that is. It was when I was blending in the under eye setting powder. And then right here, I mean, I feel like it's covering really good. Obviously here and here, that is not full coverage. And that could have happened when I was setting my face. Yeah, then again, it's kind of like you don't know because this does set down kind of quickly, so I don't know what I did. You guys know when I blend my powders and things like that, I don't swirl, I pat it in, so... but looking cakey-wise, I feel like it looks cakey on my nose, especially here and here, and then just kind of on the top there. Keep in mind, while looking, I do have dehydrated skin. And I also feel like it looks cakey here and here, but I wanted to show you guys the all over look on the face so that you guys can be the judge. What I think about the foundation. I think it is a nice foundation. I have worn it in extreme heat already, where I was sweating profusely and it still stayed on. It did wear off in some areas like down here, but there was still coverage there. I won't say it was full coverage because it wasn't, but it was still there. I feel like I could have came home and touched it up just a little bit, not using the foundation, but maybe a little bit of concealer and some powder, and then been on my way if I had to go somewhere. I don't feel like I should have had to though, because this does state that it's full coverage, and I feel like when it marketed it, it did say that it was long wearing, but don't quote me. You'll have to refer back to my original video on this product, as I did read everything that it stated online. I don't like how it's feeling cakey in some areas, or, well, not feeling, I'm sorry, I apologize, looking cakey in some areas, because those are not areas that I put a second layer on. Now, the areas that I did put the second layer on, I don't feel like it looks cakey at all, in my opinion. I feel like it looks really, really nice. It is very, very, very lightweight on the skin. I cannot stress that enough. It does not feel like I have foundation on my face at all. However, it does give the appearance of heavy looking foundation in certain areas of my face, such as here, and no, it looks fine there. Just more so heavy looking on my nose and just like the sides of my chin. That's my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think. I think it is a really pretty foundation as long as it wears well in those other areas. Now, I may have to mix in a little bit of oil in mine, or mix it with another radiant foundation to kind of maybe sheer out the coverage for these two areas. I'm not really sure. I think that I'm gonna have to play with it on that note. I do like it. I do recommend it. Do I think it is as full coverage as, let's say, the, what is that called? The Hourglass Vanish, whatever that was, foundation, the liquid? No, I don't. I think that you would have to put on probably about 3 layers if you have acne scars like I do. If you don't, girl, this is gonna be so full coverage on you, it's not even gonna be funny. And I think that you'll get that coverage in 1 layer. I just have a lot of acne scarring, and it's gotten pretty dark over the years. Now with the sun hitting it, it's starting to get even darker. So I have to do a little bit more work with this product to get that full coverage. So I think it's really nice. Again, it's lightweight. I think it'll look really, really pretty on people that do not have dehydrated skin or super, super dry skin like I do. But keep in mind, there is a difference between dehydrated skin and dry skin. So things tend to look a little bit differently. I feel like it wore pretty well in the heat, considering a lot of foundations would have completely worn off in areas where I was sweating. And again, I used a Physicians Formula powder to set it. So I think that it pairs really well with all of the concealers that I've used with it. I've used the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I've used the Jordana Take Cover Concealer. I've used a tiny bit of the, where are you? There we go. L'Oreal Fresh Wear, as well as, what is that concealer called by Catrice? The HD concealer. And I have also used it with, there's another one. I can't find it right now. Hold on, guys. I also did use it with the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. So it did really, really well with those. Everything blended out really nicely. The setting powders that I have used with it are the Physicians Formula Youth Wear, and also the Insta BB powder that I showed you guys in my monthly favorites video. I've also used it with the CoverGirl Healthy Vitalist powder, as well as the Too Faced Do You powder. Everything set really, really well. Oh, I also used it with the CYO fixing powder in clear, translucent, and everything set really, really well. It didn't look super duper cakey on the majority of my face. So I do recommend this foundation. It's not my top pick, you guys, just keeping it real. My favorites so far have been the Clinique Even Better Glow, the Believe Beauty, that one is amazing, and the CYO. If you already have those, I would say you don't need this. Just use a little bit of concealer. But if you really want to try this out and you don't have the acne scars and blemish prone skin or dehydrated skin like I do, I would say pick it up. If you do find this at a drugstore like Rite Aid, Walgreens, CVS, and you don't like it, you can always return it. It's a pain in the butt, but that is their store policy, that they will take back used cosmetics. Now, if you've had it for 6 months and used half of it, no, they're not going to take it back. But if you try it out a couple of times and you don't like it, you can always take it back and either get your money back or exchange it. So that is my final review on this. I hope that you guys enjoyed my final review on this foundation. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Tash. I hope that you will hit that subscribe button before you leave today, as well as the little bell notification, so you are notified each time I upload, which is 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And with that, you guys, I am out. I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye, guys.